This laptop is working normally again. It has a fresh Windows installation, and thankfully I can finally use it for my daily work. But here is the surprising part. The USB installer that helped bring this laptop back to life was created using my 11-inch iPad Air M4. Yes, an iPad, and when this problem first started, I wasn't even sure that was possible. What I thought would be a simple repair turned into hours of failed attempts, confusing BIOS settings, formatting problems, and one final installation that I almost gave up on. But let me take you back to the beginning. Yesterday morning started like any other day. I turned on my laptop expecting to check my emails, browse social media, and continue editing my videos. But instead of seeing my usual Windows desktop, a blue recovery screen appeared. At first, I thought it might be a temporary error. Maybe Windows just needed to restart, so I restarted the laptop. But the same screen appeared again. That was when I realized this was not just a small glitch. Windows could no longer start properly. And immediately, I started thinking about all the files stored on the laptop. Were they still safe? Was the storage drive damaged? Or did I only need to repair Windows? At that moment, I honestly didn't know. My first option was to bring the laptop to a technician. That would have been the easiest choice. But here in Thailand, I might be charged at least 2,000 baht, or around $60, depending on what needed to be repaired, and since I still didn't know the exact problem, the final cost could have been even higher. I also worried about my personal files. Would they need to erase everything? Would my files still be there after the repair? So before spending money, I decided to see whether I could solve the problem myself. I asked AI what the blue recovery screen meant. Based on the error, it suggested that some of my Windows system files might have become corrupted. It told me that I might need a recovery drive or a bootable Windows installation USB. It also suggested several repair steps I could try before reinstalling Windows completely. At that point, I still felt confident. I thought I would follow a few instructions, restart the laptop, and everything would return to normal. But that didn't happen. I began trying the repair options one by one. I used the tools available on the recovery screen. They didn't work. I opened the BIOS and checked whether the laptop could still detect the storage drive. The drive was still there, but Windows refused to start. Then I changed some of the boot settings based on the instructions I received. Still, nothing. Every time I found a new possible solution, I felt hopeful again. Then I would restart the laptop and return to the same problem. After several failed attempts, I remembered that I had an old 8GB USB flash drive. I had previously used it as a Windows installer, so I thought it might save me. I connected it to the laptop and tried to boot from it. But the installation would not continue. At that point, it became clear that I needed to create a new Windows installation USB. Normally, you would use another Windows computer for that, but I didn't have another Windows PC. The only other device I had with enough power and storage was my iPad Air M4. And that made me wonder, could I actually use an iPad to create a Windows installer? I bought this iPad mainly for teaching, presentations, note-taking, digital art, and other creative work. I also use it because it is lighter and easier to carry than my laptop, but I never expected to use it to repair a Windows computer. I asked AI whether an iPad could download a Windows ISO file and write it onto a USB drive. The answer was that it might be possible, but it would not be as straightforward as doing it on a Windows computer. The USB needed to be formatted correctly. I needed an application that could write the ISO image to an external drive, and even after doing all of that, there was still no guarantee that my laptop would recognize the USB as a bootable installer. But since I had no other Windows computer available, I decided to try. This was the moment my iPad stopped being only a tablet for teaching and creative work. It became my only available rescue device. The first step was downloading the Windows ISO file from Microsoft's official website. The ISO file contains the files needed to install Windows. After downloading it, I connected my USB flash drive to the iPad. Before I could write the Windows installer to it, I needed to format the USB. At first I selected exFAT because it works with different devices and supports large files. I thought that would be the safest option. But when I tried using the drive, I ran into problems. So I returned to the iPad and formatted the USB again using a different format. AI recommend me checking the exact format I used in my device because this can affect whether the laptop detects the USB correctly. After formatting the drive, I used an iPad application that could write the Windows ISO image onto the USB. While the files were being written, I wasn't sure whether the result would actually work, and the progress bar was moving, but none of that guaranteed that my Windows laptop would boot from it. The real test would happen only after I connected the USB to the laptop. Finally, the process finished. I disconnected the USB from the iPad, inserted it into the laptop, and opened the BIOS again. Then I changed the boot priority so the laptop would try to start from the USB first. I saved the settings and restarted, but the laptop didn't detect the USB. For a moment, I thought I had wasted all that time. However, after changing a few more BIOS and boot settings, the USB finally appeared. Then the Windows installation screen opened. I thought I had solved the problem. But the most frustrating part was still ahead. Seeing the Windows installer appear was a huge relief. It meant that the laptop could read the USB created on my iPad. I selected the installation options and continued. The progress started moving. Then, somewhere in the middle of the installation, it stopped. After that, the laptop returned to the beginning of the process. So I tried again. The same thing happened. I restarted the installation several times, hoping that one attempt would finally go through. But instead, the repeated attempts created another problem. The Windows partition was becoming full. AI suggested deleting or reformatting the partition where Windows was installed. Fortunately, I had previously divided my storage drive into two partitions. One partition was for the Windows operating system. The other partition contained my personal files. That setup gave me a chance to reinstall Windows without intentionally deleting the separate partition where I kept my documents and other files. I carefully selected the Windows partition and tried the installation again, but it still failed. That was the moment I began to question whether the USB created on my iPad was the real problem. Maybe the ISO had not been written properly. Maybe the app created the files but failed to make the drive fully bootable. Or maybe an iPad simply could not create the kind of installer my laptop needed. When I asked Gemini about the repeated error, it suggested recreating the USB using another computer. I still didn't have another Windows PC. But then I remembered that my friend had a MacBook Air. I borrowed the MacBook and prepared to create the installer again. At that point, I was almost ready to blame the iPad. But before starting everything again, I decided to give the iPad-made USB one final chance. My laptop is now fresh, clean, and working again, but I am not finished yet. My next plan is to upgrade it to Windows 11. And after everything that happened during this repair, I want to document that process too. I also plan to create a separate step-by-step tutorial showing exactly how I downloaded the Windows ISO and created the USB installation drive using my iPad Air M4. That tutorial will focus more on the actual process, while this video is about the experience and how an iPad unexpectedly helped me solve a problem I thought would require another computer. So, if your Windows laptop suddenly stops working and the only other device you have is an iPad, this experience shows that you may still have another option. However, be careful. Formatting USB drives, changing BIOS settings, deleting partitions, and reinstalling Windows can permanently erase your files if you choose the wrong options. Always back up your important data whenever possible. If this video helped you, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss my full iPad Windows USB tutorial and the upcoming videos.